Welcome to the Christian's podcast. Group friends, Stuart and this is talking about PC Builder recent. Once again, I would like to apologize for the slight delay into a Sunday show, which actually might end up happening again next week. Seems our
Yeah, I have work next Saturday.
yeah. Thank you very much. But on this, but in this case, it was mostly interference regarding the celebrations yesterday. Thankfully, there weren't any technical. Thankfully, there weren't too many technical difficulties this time around.
Fortunately, like you said, 4th of July, lots of fireworks. Plus, I had to deal with the with my dog walking in and out of my room all night and barking. So yeah, not exactly the ideal conditions for doing a stream.
Here's a question: have you heard of thunder shirts? I think that's what they're called.
I believe so. That's something I haven't heard about in a long time.
Just wondering because they were in the. Because wondering because well, I've been. I have seen commercials.
Hmm.
All right, now we can get to the news desk. Jurassic Park writer David Koepp finally explained why the T-shirt raft, T-Rex raft scene didn't make the final cut.
Still not get in because if you are, I can't hear you. I checked the mute button, like it still makes the sound when I do that, so it's not my earbuds this time.
Um,
It's more like silent.
on the new on the news desk, Jurassic World Dominion expected to resume filming on the 6th, tomorrow actually.
So, oh, oh, that's what you were saying. It was hard to understand. So okay, that's cool. Well, uh, okay, I want to say cool, but it's like with things going on in the world, it's like, part of me is like, play it safe. Uh, you know what I mean, right?
It's most likely they'll probably have some precautions in place.
Yeah.
On a similar note, a writer for the first film came up and finally explained why the T-shirt raft scene didn't make the final cut. Did you get that?
No. It's like, wow, such and such got cut, and then just silence.
Try this again. One of the writers for the first film opened up and explained why the T-Rex raft scene didn't make the final cut.
Why it was that it wasn't didn't make the final cut? You feel like this person, we should probably move on to something else, because like I'm guessing your microphone keeps cutting out or something.
Huh. Looks like it didn't make past the storyboard segment according to the article. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Lou?
Yeah, yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, like 1993. Yeah, it makes sense.
According to the Sony Pictures Animation website, Wish Dragon and Gendy Tartakovsky's Fixed and Black Knight are listed in their upcoming films, meaning still in production. Most likely meaning still in production.
A lot less clear and more staticky now. It's one of those weeks. Like the long silence is he's been putting the stuff he's been mentioning up in the Discord channel, so that's taking a little bit of time. those went viral. I have no idea what those are.
Let's just say when you scroll through the Twitter feed, things pop up.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's like doing like a news desk group Google document, and just in case like one side can't exactly, yeah, I guess. Yeah, what's like? It seems like we're not really having much luck this weekend as far as you know. Yeah,
Seems weird. I seriously don't know what the heck is going on.
yeah, I could barely understand that.
We're gonna try to get through. We're gonna try to get through this the best of our abilities, but if possibility we possibility we might relay that possibility we might end up repeating a bit of this next week.
Yeah,
Just in case something does, just in case it.
yeah, it's like this is just a little awkward. For the microphone issue will be worked out next week.
Screen's screwing up.
Okay, he's typing something, or I guess not. Server, but isn't this the podcast Discord server? Eh, is it just it's
Let's see.
the thing in the DM. Where's that? Where's that on the? How did that? What? If I click on that, that brings me to what? Like, is there a way to manually get there? or like, as I click on that link, it takes me to this thing. Wait, I'm here. So, I guess I'll be covering the news this week. Uh, yeah, I may have to edit the video to cut it off like the first half hour or so. But anyway, so right, going from the top, Sony Pictures Animation's website, Wish Dragon, as well as Genndy Tartakovsky's films Fixed in Black Knight, are listed as their upcoming films, meaning they're still in production and are planning on being released. I've never actually heard of those, but hey, Genndy's a good guy. He does good stuff, so I'm pretty sure it'll be good. The Soul and Respect trailers went viral. I haven't heard any mention of it, so maybe you have. Eh.
Like I said, it was in my Twitter feed.
Uh, that's the difference between you and me. I don't actually check Twitter. Okay, I don't check my Twitter. I check other people's Twitter. Like one other person's Twitter. But the Kios revealed a limited edition Equestria Girls colored Pinkie Pie. Like, ah, I already, I already have all of the main 6 ordered, and I plan Sunset Shimmer. I don't really have the shelf space or money for another one. Ah, like, I'll have to pass on that one.
Okay, looks like we're getting some slight improvements.
What was that?
Okay, so it looks like we're getting some slight improvements.
A little bit. It's now on Disney Plus. So, if you're meaning to watch it with the original cast, now's the time. You're actually in luck because of the ongoing global situation, and we got it early because it was originally supposed to be a theater run next year. So I guess at least one good thing came out of all of this. Eh? Apparently, Marvel might be looking at starting another Spider-Man film, a threequel. So that's good. The first 2 were good movies. So I'm looking forward to that. Mind you, I really should get around to actually watching the first 2 movies. I've been a bit slow on that. Summer. Summer. Yeah, sometimes the brain moves too fast for the mouth and you kind of blur your words. Coming late summer, Phineas and Ferb the movie. Candace Against the Universe on Disney Plus. Never watched Phineas and Ferb, so if you have, this is good news for you. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles CG movie reboot in development. Eh, I mean, no. As far as I can tell, Ninja Turtles have been kind of hit or miss. So, 50-50 chance on a good film. Becky says The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is like a 6-hour movie. Okay. I've seen miniseries like that. I remember watching The Kingdom on, I want to say it was ABC. That was a good miniseries. Like that, it'll be a good experience. The live-action Frosty the Snowman lands Jason Momoa to lead. Okay. A live-action Frosty film? Sure. Why not? The original the original Jurassic Park cast found a way to heaps of screen time in Jurassic World Dominion. Okay, I'm guessing that means they managed getting a lot of cameos, or maybe even supporting roles. I don't know. Let's see now. Thomas and the Magic Railroad hits Broadway. Wait, what? There's a Thomas musical. Then again, with what we've seen, okay. There's been musicals of weirder things. I mean, hey, look at all the anime-based musicals over in Japan. Like Prince of Tennis, the musical. It's like a manga about tennis, and you're making a musical out of it. Like, sure, why not? So, hey, if they can do that, Thomas, sure, why not? Apparently, Jimmy Neutron's getting a reboot, but why? Do we really need a reboot this soon? I know I'm saying this it probably ended like 10 years ago, but still. Robot Chicken has aired its 200th episode. Well, I assume it's aired it and not just been produced. The oh, there's been hold on. You tell me the news is in one section and then post in another section. Like, hey. Again, apologies for like technical difficulties this week. It's been a weird one. But yeah, it's like, yeah, that Discord link takes me to the right page, but I can't get to the right page without the link. And it's like, what is going on?
Someone's not used to Discord.
And now I can't get back to the top. This is what I get for not using a mouse. Where did I put the mouse anyway? There we go. And that there. It doesn't give me like the tab with all like announcements or anything, so. Yeah, I click on the thing for this group, and it automatically takes me to the home tab. It's actually letting me manually select that section. Eh. Anyway, getting back to that tab. Uh, Transformers War for Cybertron has been announced. Um, is that a new movie, a new series? Wasn't that one of the video games? I swear that sounds like the name of one of the video games. Anyway, it's Transformers, so it might be good. It live action's kind of hit or miss. Animated series tend to be a bit better. So your mileage may vary with this one. Wait, hold on, let me look that up. Oh, yeah, that guy. Just checking a link that he posted in Discord. Okay, War for Cybertron trilogy. Okay. Oh yeah, it was that whole multimedia. Oh, not related to the video game of the same name. Okay. Television series. Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be good. And unfortunately, for this week, we have the casualty report. Icy Cat Carl. Oh, that was a correction down there. Ah, I'm guessing autocorrect. Icy Cat, Carl Rayner, and Nick Cordero. Who's Icy Cat? To Google. Oh, a YouTuber. That explains why I've never heard of him. I don't mean that in like a bad way. It's just like he was like a Call of Duty guy, so not really my genre. Yeah, that's been the news desk for this week. Took a bit longer than expected. Hopefully next time we'll have things a bit more streamlined with a Google document. That way, in case of technical issues, I can take over. But yeah, once we get that all sorted out, it went a bit quicker than expected. So the main topic of discussion for this week: Pony Life episodes 3 and 4. Uh, I have way too many tabs open. Nope. Ah, wrong. Nope. Ah, stop double clicking. And a reminder that we are not professionals. But yeah, Pony Life episodes 3 and 4. How Applejack got her hat back, and Cute-pocalypse Meow. So, the AJ episode. So the episode begins with Applejack in Sugar Cube Corner wearing a black beret. Hi, I'm Applejack. You may be wondering how I got here. I kid. It is one of those in media res type things where it's like you start you start at the present and like a chunk of the story happens in the past. Final Fantasy X did a similar thing. If in case you're wondering. So everyone's at Sugar Cube everyone's at Sugar Cube Corner or helping clean up because yeah, the TV crew's gonna be there soon. And Birdie walks in wearing an AJ hat. Yeah, it's a cowboy hat, but it's an AJ hat. I mean, come on. And everyone likes it and orders one of their own. And apparently Equestria has instant shipping. You know what else has instant shipping? Fanfic writers. Heyo! Sorry, I couldn't help it. I, I had to get that one out. So, yeah, Randy got the idea, and she was trying to figure out just what to wear, and Applejack just so happened to be walking by. Yeah, Applejack's not too happy about this, because, like, dang it, the hat was her thing. Like, yeah. Yeah, like, Pinkie Pie's the only one who didn't order an AJ hat. She ordered a nice chef-type hat, because, you know, she's got a show to put on. So later on, everyone that's at Sugar Cube Corner, or not just the main six, has an AJ hat. It's the new trend. And yeah, like I said, the hat was Applejack's thing, and now she's kind of having an identity crisis because like that's her thing, but if it's not her thing anymore, who is she supposed to be? And like, Pinkie Pie has a potential solution to this. Hat potions! Yay, potions! I get the feeling I'm gonna get tired of that. It's not a MacGuffin because it's not really a plot important thing, but it's like a handy thing for the writers to use just to like do quick funny bits. Just checking back the Discord in case he typed anything. So yeah, potions. Okay, first up, pilot's goggles. Nope. Fireman's hat? Nah. Space helmet? Not really feeling it. And with the space helmet, Pinkie Pie, I had Applejack try some sponge cake. Applejack liked it. Pinkie, however, too fluffy. But yeah, she grabs one more potion. It's like, okay, what's a hat that says identity crisis? And that's where she got the excuse me. That's where she got the black beret. So AJ's off at the park at night, just thinking about life and hats. And yeah, the black beret matches who she is now. Dark, alone, French. I admit I got a bit of a chuckle out of that one. And three ponies come up to her, and they're alternative ponies who think that things that aren't cool are cool. And as if she wants to join, it's like, yeah, sure. Got nothing else to do. Yeah, those three are Derek, Matt, and Matt. Being different's their thing, hence the names. Also, one of the Matts is a girl, so yeah. And the cool thing right now is a random squishy cube thing. What does it do? Eh. Uh, doesn't matter. As long as no one else knows about it, it's cool. So we're back to the present now, and Rarity asks Applejack if she's okay, and Applejack's like, sure, whatever. I'm bucking the trend. I don't need that hat. Yeah. Rarity's a bit worried. It's like, are you sure you're okay? How many hooves am I holding up? Do you smell burnt toast? And then has to see the cube and runs off. And yeah, Applejack looks out the window and just ends up deciding, screw it. She'll wear her hat even if everyone else is. Which, okay, the episode up till now is pretty good, but that seemed like a really abrupt like change of heart for Applejack. Like, I'm down and this hat and squishy cube thing and like, whatever. Felt a bit rushed. But yeah, so she gets to Sugar Cube Corner and no one's wearing the hat. The cube is the cool thing now. Yeah, Rarity used Twilight to make it popular. Like, oh, what's that? This cube thing's the cool new thing, and everyone should get one? I'll get a dozen of them! Yeah, so no one cares about the hats anymore. And yeah, Rarity did it to help Applejack. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a nice thing. Good on you, Rarity. Derek, Matt, and Matt show up, and it's like, oh, it's gone mainstream. Now the cool thing are tiny tiaras that you wear on your flank. They ask Applejack if she wants to join in, and she's like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, don't go chasing trends. And at the end, they find out that, hey, this cube is edible. So yeah, it was a snack, which is funny because earlier in the episode, when Rarity was asking if Applejack was okay, she was wearing the black beret and had the cube with her, and she said she was playing with her food. It's like foreshadowing. It's like, that was good on them. So yeah, it was actually, I liked this episode. It was funny, if a bit rushed at times. Gave Applejack. It feels like this episode gave Jack a bit more development than a lot of the original series did. Funny enough. It seemed like the original series didn't quite know what to do with Applejack at times. Yeah, this was a nice exploration of her character and like who she is in a cute, funsy kind of way. Which is more than I can say about the next episode we'll be discussing. Cute-pocalypse Meow. So, Pinky wants to see everyone's game face. Everyone's like, ah. And first they're like, and everyone's like, ah. Yeah, Felicia wants to be taken seriously. but no one is. So first is at that park, MST3K in a picnic, aka riffing on it, making up conversations, fun stuff. And she meets a talking cat who joins in. The cat is Bubbles Cherub McSquee. They have fun riffing on the picnic. As you should. So back at Sugar Cube Corner, Pinky is trying to understand savory desserts. Like, they're desserts. They're supposed to be sweet. But, it's like, eh. Fluttershy, on the other hand, is too busy messaging Bubbles to pay any attention. Yeah, Bubbles has a tweet or whatever, like, oh, art museum? More like fart museum. This art sucks. Yeah, Bubbles has a dark sense of humor. See, immature. Yeah, the group wants to meet him. Fluttershy, however, needs to get off Facebook. So Fluttershy and Bubbles joins Applejack and Rainbow Dash at an exercise class. And Bubbles makes a bunch of sarcastic remarks, pops Fluttershy's exercise ball, unbalances the weight she's lifting, and trips her up. Fluttershy finds it funny and just cannot resist. Bubbles, that's the name. It's been a long weekend. She just cannot resist Bubbles' cute face. The others, on the other hand, they're not buying it. But you know what'll help? Friendship bracelets! Yay! Oh, we posted something. Yeah. He posted that we seem to have a bit of a pattern going on. It's like, okay, first episode, good. Second episode, eh. We're just hoping this is not a trend that'll be continuing next week. Alright, where was I? Yeah, friendship bracelets. Yeah, they head off to a library. Bubbles is obnoxious. Like, oh, I read that book, it wasn't good. I saw the movie of that book, it wasn't good. This book is boring. This book doesn't look good. And then knocks over a book statue that took 3 months to build. Fluttershy is fine with this after the cute face. It's like, yeah, Fluttershy is not written very well in this episode. It's like, yeah, she may have put up with like some of Discord stuff in like the redemption episode, but even that like she had a purpose for it. This one, it's like, oh hey, this is a new person I've only met today, or something like that. I'm gonna put up with all this crap. It's like, like Fluttershy has evolved past this point. So Pinky's working at the whole savory dessert thing and makes a, what was it? Broccoli cheddar cupcake. Unfortunately, she adds sugar to it because it's a cupcake, you're supposed to add sugar. And she's feeling a bit down, and Bubbles calls reality TV trash. I mean, really, he ain't wrong, but don't say that to the person who's on the reality TV show. That's a bit much. Yeah, no one takes that comment well, even Fluttershy. And Bubbles is like, fine, I don't need you, and takes his stuff and leaves. yeah, Fluttershy's like, what's the deal with that? And wants to confront Bubbles. Bubbles, on the other hand, has already replaced Fluttershy with Buttershy, which is basically just a palette swap, switching the more or less switching the mane and skin colors. And Bubbles tries to do the whole cute, oh, you can't be mad at me. And Fluttershy says, like, two can play at that game, and ends up out-cuting Bubbles. I would like to note that this episode isn't 100% horrible. I did like the music in the cuteness competition. That's about it, really. That was like the one good thing. And so yeah, Fluttershy wins, and Bubbles goes off flying into the distance. And Pinkie Pie perfects her savory cupcakes. But they still prefer the sweet cupcakes, so yeah. Yeah, this episode was not good. Music aside, Bubbles was obnoxious, immature. Fluttershy, she even Fluttershy wouldn't put up with all of this. And I really hope the whole even number episode introduces obnoxious character thing is not a trend that continues. So yeah, those were the episodes for this week. Let me look. Funny Life. Okay. Let's see now. Next week has a Pinkie Pie episode. And not sure. Bad thing number 3. Wait. Twilight, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie. Rarity. I'm guessing it's a Rarity episode to finish off the first batch of main 6. I haven't actually looked at any episode previews or synopses or episode summaries or anything like that, so I'm just guessing. Which of course means that if the trend continues, it'll be the Pinkie Pie episode that's they have been exaggerating her wackiness, so But let's hope it's good. Hmm. Side note, yeah, we're back to Minecraft this week. Probably because I've been so busy this weekend and week in general, like I haven't actually had any time to record anything. I did have a bit of time today, but there's some technical issues, and I've basically been working the past couple of days cleaning up the house and the yard, so I've just been exhausted. Which is why I don't plan on doing anything tomorrow, just resting. Especially because next week's going to be busy with 4 days of work. And of course, seeing what the post festivities damage is, because Oregon has not been looking good on, the whole thing. So yeah, just gonna see it like, okay, are we gonna be staying open, or is the state going to be going for another closure again? Hopefully everything works out okay. And hopefully it'll be back to a proper two-person show next week. Yeah, he's right. The score so far: 2 good, 2 okay, 0 bad. Eh, yeah, it's like, eh. Yeah, well, it does seem like with me leading, we got through things a bit quicker. It just feels kind of awkward because like I'm more of a follower than a leader, so it's like, eh. Which is partly why I didn't really speak up that much in the earlier part of this episode. But yeah, it's a ag for next week's game footage. I'm hoping for a Link to the Past randomizer. I already have the game file set up. I just need to sit down and record it. I've already decided ahead of time that for certain games I won't be doing the webcam. Just cause like, well, how should I put it? Some games just don't have good spots to put a face over, if you know what I mean. And a Zelda type game is definitely one of the ones where it's like, yeah, all the screen is gonna be used, so yeah. It's like a Mario game. I could probably put my stuff in the upper left corner. I say that after doing the bottom left in for Mario Maker, but oh, bottom left could work. Still getting used to this whole recording thing, so getting that all worked out. So, is there anything else we should discuss, or should I close this out? Okay, in the leader set. Yeah, you're you're pretty good at being the leader. Ooh, village. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully next week or this week, uh, hopefully this week I'll be able to actually get around to recording some more videos. I should really finish off that not July, that June snack box because I think I'll be receiving the July one soon. Then recording the first three well, not the first three, the Pony Life reviews for 2, 3, and 4. Of course, now that I actually have my notes ready for 3 and 4, that should be a bit easier. I just need to rewrite the notes for 2. Or, oh right, now I remember. Ah, I didn't pre-watch episode 2. I watched it for the stream, so I never did get around to writing notes. Yeah, I have to watch that episode again. That's a big desert. Really, the laptop doing more than the desktop. More width than more width than the desktop. Minecraft. Clever. Uh, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, I just had a thought. like you're playing on a Mac, and I was watching a thing earlier. They were talking about how Apple's switching to the ARM processors, which basically means like basically everything needs a new thing or whatever. So like lots of games aren't going to be working when they change over. A whole bunch of games aren't going to work and programs, and it's like yeah, it's going to be a whole mess. Eh. Maybe Minecraft will work it out, but like in the lava pit in Obsidian. Like it makes sense. Yes, the diamond butter knife. I just found it a little amusing. 7:30. Should I close this out? Okay, getting a response.
No idea if you can actually hear me at this point, but hopefully we'll have some better luck. Next week slash Sunday the 12th. For the next 2 episodes of Pony Life. Till then. Seems a and so hopefully you'll us get care.
Yeah,